The roots of Johnny Asteroid can be found in Holly, Michigan, a small, sleepy village located 50 miles to the northwest of Detroit. It was here that guitarist Fletcher and bassist Avery first met. Fletcher and I met when we were 11, and we just liked all the same stuff and became instant best friends.
He used to wear Beatles shirts all the time, so I figured he was somebody that I'd like.
My family used to live in this brown house over here, and then Fletcher lived in that yellow house right there. So we always lived, real close to each other.
I got talking to him about music, and he played piano. We started playing together. I played guitar, and he played piano. We were kind of nerdy, but we were listening to the Beatles, and everybody else was listening to hair bands.
In high school, we were just in band after band after band. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't, but we always got laid, especially Fletcher. And that's probably because he's a jock and I'm not. We went to the University of Michigan together, and we needed a place to live. And we ended up finding a room at this abandoned elementary school that was being leased out to students.
It was all the bohemian, I guess we call them. In college, they all kind of ended up there.
It was us and a bunch of other outcasts.
The ones who were into painting and poetry, and they do poetry nights and stuff like that.
It was sex, drugs, and rock and roll all day, every day.
Avery and I weren't too much a part of that, but we had the music thing, so that's kind of where we fit in there.
There was a music room in there, and there was an old piano, some other percussion instruments. And we'd go down there, Fletcher would bring his guitar, and we'd just mess around.
We just kind of play for our friends who were there.
One day Miles Elliott, who was also living there, came down and said, hey, I want to play drums with you guys. Miles Elliott was an aspiring writer who happened to be the grandson of hotel entrepreneur Arthur Elliott. You ever hear of Elliott Hotels, the chain? Yeah, his family owns that. He's the heir to all that.
He never really said anything much. He was pretty quiet. He liked the kind of music we liked, and he just played, so it worked for some reason.
Elliott had no intention of entering the family business and found the abandoned school to be the perfect environment for writing. He had played percussion in his high school band, and watching Avery and Fletcher Bates perform gave him the itch to pick up his drumsticks once more.
Yeah, that's how the whole thing started. But I think the bohemian thing kind of added to what we were doing,
Whenever we were practicing, there was this weird little guy who would come in and he would sit in the back of the room in the corner and just watch us. And then he would leave. He wouldn't say anything. And I asked somebody, I said, who is this guy? And they said, that's Balthazar.